I have a dashboard here showing the email volume over a year. There are two line charts and a table, and the months are aligned below each other. It looks good, but the problem is that the visuals are not in sync when I filter the months. The two line charts extend across the entire page, but the table, well, cannot scale with it. There are also no options in the table to change this. However, we can have a workaround, so let's get into it. First of all, I'm going to hide the matrix. And actually, we are going to use a line chart instead of it. So for that, let's copy this line chart on the top and remove the measures from the y-axis. And I created 4 measures. We are going to need 4 measures because we had 4 rows before. And if you look at it, they are called line 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can maybe already see where this is going. It gives us a grid sort of, and then we just have to show the values. We go to format your visuals, data labels, and we are going to turn on the values. We see 1, 2, 3, but we don't see 4, and this is because it's cut off. So what we can do is, first of all, turn off the label. Now we can see it, and let's position it always above the line in the data labels options. And because this top line is on the edge of the visual, we can also change the maximum value of the y-axis. Minimum value is 0, that's okay for us, and let's make it 4.5. And now the values are aligned better. And even if you change the visual, you can see that they are changing. And after that, we can remove the lines entirely. Let's go to lines, and the width, the line width is going to be 0%. And we don't need a shade area. And then we can change the label values. Let's go to data labels and open value. And you can see that we can add data here. So let's do it one by one. The line 1 is going to be our received email volume. I'm going to bring back the matrix so we can see what's the order. Just going to move it on the side. So as said, the bottom line is going to have the value of the received. That's going to be the email account received. You can just drag it there. And let's do that also for the sent. That would be the email account sent for line 2. And line 3 is going to be the email account versus last year in percentage. Add to the value. And line 4 is email account. So now when you look at it, you see that since they are the same visuals, the scaling remains the same, and this is what we want. This video is sponsored by DataCamp. If you want to improve your Power BI knowledge, they have a comprehensive learning track called Power BI Fundamentals. It contains 6 courses and 17 hours of learning materials covering topics like data preparation in Power Query, text calculation, and visualizations. It can really help you to build a foundation of your skills. So check it out if you are interested. They are running a Black Friday deal, 50% off until the 5th of December. We just have to format it a little bit better, remove the y-axis, but now we have to align it again, like January below the January, December below the December. And now if you look at it, there is kind of a big distance between the bottom row and the months. Let's change the minimum value to 0.75 instead. Now the distances are more unified, and after that we are going to color the values according to the colors in the charts. The top 2 rows, the total and the last year comparison percentages, get this really dark bluish color. They also get the background with the same color and 90% transparency. Then we move to the 3rd row, the email sent. They are going to have this nice orange reddish color. Again, with the background with the same color and 90% transparency. And we do the same for the emails received with this bluish purple color. Now the alignment seems a little bit off to me. So actually I'm going to change the minimum to auto and the maximum to 5. It seems like it's scaling better this way. And then if you look at it, first of all, we have the tooltip. We don't want that. So let's disable it. Go to general and disable the tooltips. And finally, the labels are missing, and for that we can use either buttons or text boxes. I prefer to use buttons because they have better formatting options and it's just easier to drag it around. In a text box, if I just click in the middle, it activates the text and then I cannot move it anymore. So let's add the same values here. It's going to be total just go to style in the formatting pane, enable text. It's going to be total. We add the same font color, this dark blue. Let's align it to the right and disable the border. Can make it a bit narrower and put it, let's say, here. Then I'm going to copy it and do the same for the last year. And then the same for the sent and received emails, and I color them accordingly. Now we don't need this matrix anymore. I'm just going to hide it. And let's see how it works. Let's deselect some of the months. And as you can see, the scaling is the same. It scales very nicely. But one last thing I would do is to change the interaction between the visuals, because now if we select a month here, it kind of looks odd. So I would disable it between the visuals in every direction. Just select one visual, go to formatting, edit interactions, and click on none, and do the same for the other two visuals as well. Select this one now, disable the interactions, and here also disable the interactions. Now, if we select a month, nothing really happens to the visuals, but this is okay for us. And if you want to do it, going back to the bottom visual and select the month there, you can see that the markers are visible. So we could turn them into the same color like the background. For that, I'm just going to color pick the color of the background. This is this F6, F2, F5. I'm using color picker for this, which is a Microsoft tool. I just press a keyboard shortcut and I can pick any color from the screen. Then selecting the visual, going to the formatting pane and to the lines. And I'm going to change the color one by one. You see that the transparency is there, but if you change the transparency, the marker is still going to be visible. So we have to change the colors. Let's change it to this one. Now if we select it, we don't see it for the received anymore. So I'm going to do the same for the other measures. And whichever mouse we click now, we cannot see the markers anymore. This is kind of a special case. It's a quick workaround, but maybe it doesn't give you the result you want and you have to think about another way to do it. But in this case, I think it works well. So let me know what you think in the comments and see you next time.